Every man must listen to this story. You know, how many of you remember Ibari Ogwa, the one in Owerri? You know, Ibari Ogwa is that popular restaurant. The man cooks very well. You know, so many people coming back from different places of Nigeria, they normally go to Owerri, you know, also known as Ibari Ogwa, where they normally have their lunch. Is a restaurant that is popularly known in Owerri. A lot of people knows them. Okay, now listen to this story. Ibari Ogwa have a landed property and he also have children. Guess what? Sometimes as a man, do not believe whatever thing your family member told you. You know, some of the mistakes a lot of men do is they believe their sisters, their brothers, thinking if they are no longer on this planet, their family members will be the one to take care of their children. That is where men are making mistakes. The best you can do for your child, especially looking at this Ibari Ogwa grown-up daughter, I think the way she speaks, you understand that she's intelligent and she will be wise enough to take care of the siblings, even if the mother is no more. Okay? Now, what happened? Listen to this story. The story will shock you. The man handed over all his property to the sister. To an extent, the man buy. The sister did not even come back to the children, probably to explain to them that your dad is no more, your dad have died. Listen to her story. I will come back to explain more.
Yourself and tell me.
My name is Favor Fohachukudi Ahaba. I'm the first daughter of the CEO of Ibari Ogwa Entertainment World. And actually, I have younger siblings, and their name is Miracle Foha, and the other one is Deborah Foha, and the other one is Success. So we are 5 in number.
So tell us, what happened to your dad? When did you get to know about it?
Actually, my dad has a kidney failure. So I've been with my dad for a month, and anytime my dad always call his sisters, I and my sisters always feel uncomfortable. Due to when we are with our dad, we have fun, we are okay, we always balance, we go out, and my dad is always happy with us. Sometimes we stay out here, we'll come out here every night, he will on music with that is his MP, and we all will stay here, we'll just be discussing and chatting and having fun before we go up and start sleeping. So I used to always follow my dad to the hospital every time, but the time my dad was not feeling too well, you have to call his sister. So when his sister always call, my sisters, all of them will be like, you don't want them to come because they're always feeling uncomfortable, and my dad doesn't care. So when my dad does this thing, kidney always hurt me. Before we pack in here, we are staying in the hotel. That is Newton Hotel. My daddy was breathing so fast, and I remember my dad has anointing oil in his car. So when I was not sleeping, I was now hearing some noises. I have to wake up. I started praying for my dad. After praying for him, I have to go downstairs and get anointing oil from his car. I robbed him that day. I told my father, you have to go to hospital. So now said no problem. From hospital, doctor was now when he called doctor in the midnight, doctor said that he don't have time, that he's already late. Why are you calling him by this time? I said, which kind of doctor is this one that is talking like this? And I said, you have seen it now, that I have to calm down. And I said, okay, that is tomorrow, then I'll have to follow you to the hospital. And I said, no problem. So when we reached the hospital, the doctor finished seeing him from there. This is when I used to come here. Every time I always cook here and carry it to the hotel for I and my siblings. It's both my dad. So before we now move in here, and before we move in here, my father have to call his sisters. And I said, this is where he's living and this is where he's staying. So anytime, so since that the sisters have come here, all my whole siblings have been feeling uncomfortable and weak. So anytime she's going to hospital with my dad, the nurse will now be telling her something. The day I and my brother went to hospital with him, there's oxygen they gave him. He said he can't breathe, that he can't do anything, that he was feeling somehow. So when he was like that, I was like, God, what is happening to my dad? I have to pray for my dad and make sure that he's okay. So that's it.
When were you told that he's left? When were you told?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. Where?
At Zone 9.
Zone 9. You were with them at Zone 9?
Yes.
Okay, but before now, what story were you being told?
From my auntie.
Yes.
Actually, what she was saying that my dad is not feeling too well, that is in India, from Enugu to India. Then she said that doing from kidneys to lungs. I don't understand. I was like, since how many months? And this is already 6 months. She had been saying this thing August, September, October. Now it's now November to this December. She's still saying this. Then I find out that he's dead. Everybody had been saying it, that my dad, even my classmates called me and was saying that, is it true your father is dead? Anywhere I go, is it true your father? I was like, no, my dad is not dead, he's alive, he's okay. Just that he's taking treatment somewhere. And I said, okay. So from there, actually, then when I was hearing different calls, they were like, is your dad dead? I said, my dad is not dead, he's just taking treatment. My aunt asked I now have to call my aunt, where is my dad? How is my dad? And I said, my dad is okay, that we should keep on praying for him, that from kidney. The next one I had this November was from kidneys now to lungs, that she now said we have to pray for him, that they need more money to take care of his system, that is going to soon come back. Then my brother called the IK, that is being engineer, now asking my brother now have to ask the IK, when is my dad coming back? And I said this 1st of November or the ending of November. Till now we have not seen our dad.
So it was yesterday you had
Yes.
from at the police station.
Yes.
You had. When last did you speak with your father?
I speak to my father when I was writing this in Nico.
When was that?
That is July.
July. On the phone?
Yes.
Where was he then? Did he tell you? Did he tell you where he was then? He didn't tell you.
The story you heard shocked you, right? These are lessons learned from this video. As a man, do not believe in your siblings. Nobody asks you not to believe your siblings, but don't hand over your landed property to your siblings. Guess what? I know too well that there are still nice siblings that exist out there, but 90% of your siblings who you handed over your properties or your funds to will take advantage of your children if they are still tender. Guess what? They will use it to invest on their own. There are some selfish siblings, okay? Once you have a child that is coming up, please hand over some certain things to him or her. Don't believe that it is your children that will make your own child. Don't believe that it is your siblings that will make your own child what they will be in future. That is where the mistake comes in. Guess what? Ibari Ogwa is in Imo State. It's a restaurant, okay? A well-known restaurant that people like going to that place to actually eat, enjoy themselves. It's a popular place. A lot of musicians also visit there, okay? In case you don't know, it's a restaurant in Imo State in Nigeria. The man, to an extent, it was the children classmate that was telling the children that your father have pie. And guess what? The sister was telling the children that their father is hospitalized because to her own selfish interest. To an extent, she started selling Ibari Ogwa properties even without the concept of the children. Please, in everything you do as a man, please take care of your children, take care of your beloved wife. If you buy, that is when you will see the other side of your siblings. Like I said, they still have nice siblings out there, but 90% of some siblings are too selfish. They do things to favor them without minding that this property they are trying to benefit from belongs to your own children, okay? See the way this young lady took advantage of the brother's children. She don't even care if these children are surviving or not. Please, as a man, take care of your wife, take care of your children, because if you buy your children, your wife, they will suffer from it. Your siblings are not ready to look after them. Please help me share this video. I know a lot of men might not want to listen to this part. Take care of your wife, take care of your children. You can only be remembered when those children they survive it. If you're no more, everybody, in fact your family name is a goner, okay? Thank you so much. If you enjoy videos like this, help me click the share button.